Hare Krishna. So question is that devotees use a tilak to show that we are devoted to Krishna. So then why does Krishna himself use a tilak, and why doesn't Srimati Radharani have a tilak? So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know that he is also having a tilak. Let's look at the background. A Vaishnava tilak is called Urdhva Pundra, Pundra meaning markings, and Urdhva meaning vertical or upwards lines. So these upward lines uh, signify the lotus feet of the Lord. And all Vaishnava Sampradayas, there may be some differences between them in the terms of the tilak markings, but all of it actually show that it is the lotus feet of the Lord. So devotees, they use this tilak in 12 places on the body, and this signifies the body as a temple of the Lord, right? And we are the Lord's servant. And of all these places, the forehead is the most important, because this is where the ignorance, the pride, right? Everything, the best of everything is placed on the head. And the head is always held high. So, mainly by putting the lotus feet of the Lord on our forehead, we remember, right, our insignificant position, and we remember that everything, my everything, is surrendered or placed at the lotus feet of the Lord. Like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he sings a beautiful song. मानस देहो गेहो जो किच्छु मोर आर पेलो tu apade Nanda Kishore. My manasa, my mind, my body, my house, everything, jo kichu more, whatever I have, arpilun tuapade, everything I offer a lotus feet. Oh, Nanda Kishore, Krishna. So this is the mode that devotees wear tilak. So then coming back to our question, why then does the Lord have a tilak, right? Because when we wear tilak, we show that our supreme master, the Swami, is Krishna. He is our master. So when Krishna sees that there's no one better than him, there is no one superior than him. So if he has to put someone's, mark, what he will put? He will put his own mark. So Krishna says, since no one is beyond me, no one is above me, I have to put my own lotus feet on my forehead. So we can see two stories in this relation. One is that in Dwarka, when Krishna was in Dwarka and he was playing the part of an ideal king, Grihastha, so he used to do daily duties. And once Narada Muni had visited all the 16,108 palaces, and in each palace, Narada Muni personally saw how Krishna was engaged. Some palaces he was taking care of the kids, some palaces he was talking to his wife, some palaces he was doing administrative activities, some palaces Krishna was playing, Krishna was doing this and that. And in one of the palace, Narada Muni saw Krishna sitting down in meditation, deep thought of meditation. And there it's mentioned, who is Krishna meditating on? He's meditating on himself. Who else he'll meditate on? He is the supreme, right? Like this, when Krishna is also acting or playing different roles perfectly, right? When he finds there's no one he has to meditate, then he'll meditate on himself. So another story comes of Vatapatra Shai. This Vatapatra Shai is form of a baby Krishna lying or floating on a banyan leaf, right? So during devastation, during Pralaya, when everything is flooded, the Lord floats on this a small form of the Lord floats on this banyan leaf, and the Lord is putting his sucking on his toe, right? His foot, the toe, he's sucking on his toe, and Acharyas explain why does Krishna have his toe in the mouth like a baby, You see, you might have seen this form, Vatapatra Shai they call. So the reason is that Krishna is thinking that everyone in this world is worshipping the nectar of my lotus feet. I want to see what is that nectar. I want to taste it. What is this that my devotees are after? So he himself puts the toe in his mouth to taste. Right? So these are different reasons. So Krishna puts own tilak because there's no one better than him. He is the supreme. So then part two of the question, then why doesn't Radharani have? We all know Radharani is the topmost of all devotees of Lord Krishna. She is the supreme. She is actually Lord Krishna himself, Lord Krishna's servitude potency or happiness potency, Hladini Shakti, non different from Krishna only. So then why doesn't she wear tilak? So we find references that they mention in different pastimes that that Radharani is always using a red bindi, right? And it said that she does have a tilak, but we can't see it. Why? Because the tilak that we use, especially this Gopi Chandan, is from Dwarka. There's a place called Gopi Talao. Okay, and the color is very golden. And Srimati Radharani's body color is also Tapta Kanchana. She's also very golden. Right? So actually the tilak is there, but we are unable to see it because it's golden. And actually, Radharani likes it that way. Why? Because Radharani and Krishna's relationship in Vrindavan is very secret. Radharani had a so-called husband, Abhimanyu, right? So Srimati Radharani wanting to put Krishna's lotus feet on her forehead, right? As a married lady, that will not be very nice. So she wanted to keep that secret also. In that way, we don't see Radharani using a tilak, although we understand that she has, right? And we know that Krishna has a tilak because there's no one better than him. Hare Krishna.